Pineapple soup with the heavy. Pineapple seeds dark tinted. Pineapple roof. Like that shit back. 20 motherfucking racks on the money. Jump in the what the fuck is that?
Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweating.
And welcome back, you know what I'm saying, to the Lake Show, you know what I'm saying. I am your host, you know what I'm saying. I am the dude, I am them ENT, you know what I'm saying. It's your boy Lope. If you ain't pitch, you ain't shit, what your man won't do. Alright, you know what I'm saying. And if you haven't, you know what I'm saying, I'll try to put it in the description. It's hard doing that off the phone, like every upload. But I will put my social media down, you know what I'm saying. Click, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, comments, you know what I'm saying. It is currently now halftime of the Sixers and the Bulls, and it was an impressive first quarter off the rip. I got to give Chicago like mad props because them young boys, I'm telling you, Chicago's gonna be a force to reckon with this season. And it surprised the crap out of me because overall, and I'm still going to ride with Philly in this game, but that first quarter was amazing. But of course, you know, you had older players, and you could say a better coaching staff that equal that out in the I would say second quarter, because in that first quarter they scored like 36 some points like that right there, and only like 17 maybe in the second. You know what I'm saying? Because like at first I'm sitting, I'm like, man, I predicted this game to go under, but I'm like, these folks done put up like almost 40 points in the first quarter. But like I said, throughout this season, they will go on, you know what I'm saying? I say they will like do some things this year. Might be a playoff team. I don't know about an Eastern Conference final team, but they will probably be a playoff team. But here we go. This is gonna be the recap of 10-17. 10-17. I'm right. I'm tripping. 10-17. I'm sorry. I was thinking about Brick Squad. But anyways, this is the recap of the predictions I predicted yesterday. And I had more wins than losses, but I was surprised by some of the freaks myself. You know, because at the beginning of the year, you really have nothing to work on for as number wise to come up with how I come up with mine, because you cannot go off of the preseason for real, y'all, because you have a lot of players that ain't gonna really play a lot of minutes. You have a lot of players that's not gonna really hit the court because of maybe off season injuries, you know what I'm saying. And just it's like you have day-to-day people that just ain't gonna play, you feel. But like, all right, here we go. Yesterday we had Milwaukee playing at Charlotte, and I made the prediction of Milwaukee giving Charlotte 3 and going over 221. And in that, I was right. The game went over 221, but it did not go the way that I thought with Milwaukee minus the 3, and that was shocking to me. I hate when I start like in notifications and stuff. You know, that's just one thing. Ugh. But anyway, y'all, you know what I'm saying, it's your boy. But we finna get into this. Why not? Alright, so we have Milwaukee playing in Charlotte, where Milwaukee only pulled this game off by a point. You know, so the score of that game was 113 to 112. Like I said, it did go over the predictions of 221. The things you had Guinness and Antetokounmpo. I know I didn't say that right, man. I have problems saying some of these people names. I ain't even gonna lie. Who played 35 minutes. He was 9 for 21, 0 for 3, had 18 rebounds and 8 assists. He almost pulled him off a triple double with 25 points. Let's see who else we had on there that might have played good. Let's see. Middleton played 33 minutes with 7 of 14, 3 for 6 from the field, 3-point range, 9 rebounds. Let's see, and brought 19 points. And for Charlotte, let's see, Kemba Walker. That's my dude. I love that dude, man. I like to play with him. But anyways, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kemba Walker, which I still have not played 19. Like, I still don't have my PlayStation. I'm sad. But like I said, we had Kemba Walker who brought an impressive 39 minutes. He was 15 of 29, 7 for 13 from the 3-point, y'all. So that lets you know, like, he said he had a lot going. You know what I'm saying? Had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and he brought in 41 points. And let's see. Then we had Brooklyn BK playing in Detroit. And I had Detroit winning that game by 6. And once again, I was incorrect. They only won by 3. A score of 103 to 100 in the way of Detroit, bringing them their first win of the season. And let's see. I said it would stay under 212, and it did. Like, as y'all see on through the season, like, I swear, like, I can be on point with the overs and unders, and it's like sometimes with the point spread, but I go off of who's going to play and who hasn't played, and I go off of like what the bench brings to the game, you know, like, because that is important, like what you get from your bench when your superstars are sitting on, you know what I'm saying, the bench getting rest, you know. But for BK, a standout player would have been Levert. Played 34 minutes. He was 10 for 18 from the field. That's impressive. 0 for 2 for threes, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 27 points. Then let's see, you know what I'm saying, for Detroit. Like, for Detroit, we had Blake Griffin bringing in 34 points. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do this off of this one tablet, but I'm gonna have to put that to the side because notifications keep popping up on it and jump on my screen. So let me see if I get on my phone and my watch keeps going off. Okay, thank you. Okay. But 1 second, y'all, because it's something I just seen. And I don't understand why they abbreviate Brooklyn as BKN. Why can't it just be BK? I mean, we're in the NBA. We're not talking about Burger King. I don't know. It just, you know what I'm saying. And I believe that Blake is gonna bring some fascinating stuff to this Detroit team. You know what I'm saying? Because like he has Andre Drummond. You know what I'm saying. So you had Griffin, who brought 34 minutes, 8 for 17, 1 for 1 from 3.8 rebounds, 6 assists, brought 26 points into that win. Also, with Drummond playing in the 8 game, he brought 32 minutes and he was 10 for 21 and 1 from 3 3 points and brought in a whopping 20 rebounds, y'all. 20 rebounds. Wow. You know, so that was a nice double-double for him with 2 assists and 24 points to help Blake Griffin out, you know. Yeah, 20 rebounds. Like, that is wow. I'm going to have to look that up and see, like, who. I might bring that in a segment, like, on season openers, like, who like some of the best stats on season openers, because a lot of people like try to come in, and that's why I say tonight, what I'm saying. I just think the Lakers is gonna shock the world because don't nobody think they're gonna win. I don't like people drive on Portland, you know. But I just think the Lakers is gonna do some good shit this year, y'all. But next we have Memphis at Indiana, and I was like off on this one because I went with Memphis because the day-to-day players that they claim to be out, you know what I'm saying? And I went with Memphis +7, which was wrong because they got blew out. And I said it would stay under 205, and it did because it was a way of 111 to 83, bringing Indiana their first win of the season. And let's go look at some of you had Mark Zaw bringing in 13 points, being their highest point. Like, you're not going to win games when your big man is your leading scorer. Which, when I say that, because, Shaq led a lot of games in points and shit. But he also had help. You know what I'm saying? And in this game, I just don't feel like Conley, you know what I'm saying, and Green actually helped out in that game because you had Gasol, who was 2 of 11, 2 for 3 from 3-point land, brought you 13. Conley was 3 of 11 from the field, y'all. That is not good for your point guard. That is not good at all. Which only brought 11 points. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good. It's just not. That's just my opinion. It's not. And for Indiana, once again, Oladipo was not the leading scorer, but just 6 of 11, 3 for 6 on the field, on 3 points in 26 minutes. And you know what I'm saying? Young was 5 for 7. You like them numbers. Like, they pulled off the win, but them numbers just, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. Like, that's where I come in and I have to like sit down and like look at the bench. Because like when your starters is not producing and you have people coming off the bench, no, that's where the bench comes into play. But what? Excuse me, y'all, because I'm sitting here and I just found something that's got my name on it. That's in this Rolodex. Because I really didn't even think there was nothing in here, but I'll be danged if it isn't, and it's got my name on it. And it's from years ago, y'all. Like, I'm not going to show you, but it's from years ago. It was back when I was going like to court. Back in 2006. Wow. That brought back some memories right there. Wow. And I beat that case too. But all right, where were we? All right, we're on Miami and the Magic. All right, let's see what we got. What we got. Orlando won this game 104 to 103, breaking them their first win, which I took Miami -3. And I said it would go over. And it didn't by 3. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude Sauce too, man. That's my dude. Oh, we. But Dwayne Wade, y'all. This just like I don't understand. This dude was 3 for 13, y'all. Brought 9 points in off of 26 minutes. Like, you're not gonna win games like that. Like, it just aggravates me because you got so many people that I don't know, man. It's like they could play way better. That's just my Which Haslam didn't play, and it was a great rebounder that could have been used in that game. You had Jagnick that was 9 for 14, 3 for 7 from the 3-point, brought 26 points. And you had Jones, who played and only brought you 5 points off of 17 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's the beginning of the year, Now we got ATL. Yeah! Going to Newark, New York. You know what I'm saying? To them Knicks. You dig? Alright. Which I think, what did I go with this on this game? I was right because I said New York would win this game by 4 and it would go over 217. And New York blew these people out. You know what I'm saying? They won this game 126 to 107. Like, neither one of them teams was going to play great defense. That's how I knew that one was going to go over. Like, and in terms of that, it's like I look at another thing that I look at, like, as far as going through, hold on, y'all, because I heard something. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. That's why I got to get my stuff. Because, like, cell phones, it's like, ugh. But anyways, I thought I heard the doorbell. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyways, where was I? New York. Like, this is like, I don't think that's my first. Is that my first, like, win-win? It might be my first win-win. You know what I'm saying? New York over. I was right on that, y'all. You had Tim Hardaway Jr. bringing in 31 points, 10 for 22. He was perfect for the free throw line. And Taurean Prince for Atlanta, 21 points off of 7 and 15. And also was 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Let's go on because halftime is like way shorter than what it used to be. And the game is back on, and I try to watch certain games, y'all, just to check out certain players. And the Chicago team, I'm gonna probably follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna do some research on them, more research on them. Now we have Cleveland that traveled to Toronto, and I took Cleveland plus the 12. And Toronto only beat them by 12. So I sometimes I be dead on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said it would go over 215 and it did because Toronto winning their first game of the season at 116 to 104, y'all. And we had Love bring in 21 points off of 5 of 18 from the field, 10 for 14 from the free throw line. Kyle Lowry, 27 points off of 10 of 12 from the field goal. Then now we have them New Orleans. Who? And the reason I roll with them because they did not have an impressive preseason at all. So they had to come out and make a statement. And I think they did that because they brought their first win of the year. 131 to 112. Bringing their first win over Houston, y'all. And you had Davis bringing in 32 points off of 13 of 21. Eric Gordon bringing 21 points off of 7 of 14 from the field. Davis bringing in 16 rebounds. And Harden had him a double-double, I believe. But that is too dumb. Alright, so now let's take off. Minnesota at San Antonio. San Antonio. And I have another win-win, y'all. I mean, I'm not going against Pop unless I know it's a team that is actually, like solidified in the league. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Popovich has won championships and has won amongst the league off of traditional basketball, not just superstars, traditional basketball. So, with that being said, I was right. I said San Antonio -3. They brought their first winner this season off of 112 to 108. And I said it would go over 211, and it did. Jeff Teague bringing in 27 points for Minnesota off of 8 for 12 and was a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw. Then you had DeMar DeRozan, who brought you 28 points, 10 for 21 from the field. He was also 7 or 11 from the free throw line. And once again, I'm sorry that I'm rushing through this. Like I said, I did not know that halftime was gonna end that quick. You know what I'm saying? Now we had the Utah Jazz going to them Sacramento Kings, where I took the Jazz -9 and said it would go over 205. Where the Jazz did not cover the 9 that I predicted, and they did not, and it did go over 205, y'all. And it was 123-117, bringing Utah their first win of the year. And what made me ride with them because they had an impressive preseason. You know what I'm saying? And we had Donovan Mitchell for Utah, who brought 24 points and 8 for 21, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Then you have Willie Cauley-Stein. I like that young dude too. 23 points he was 10 for 15 from the field. Now we're on to Dallas and Phoenix, where I said I would go with Phoenix head up, which was right. And I said it would stay under 214, but it did not. So Phoenix brought their first win of the year, 121 over Dallas as 100. And let's see, Dwight Powell brought you 16 points for 6 for 8 from the field goal, and he was 4 for 6 from the free throw line, y'all. Then we had Devin Booker for Phoenix, who brought you 35 whopping points, 12 for 19, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And then, last but not least, you had old Denver Nuggets going to the Los Angeles Clippers, who I rolled with the Clippers head up, and they let me down, y'all. They let me down. They lost head up, and it did stay under 225. Denver bringing their first win of the year in the Western Conference Finals. I mean, the Western Conference. Y'all, I'm just trying to get back to that game. All right. By way of 107 to 98, y'all. And let's see, Nikola Jokic. I'm horrible with these foreign names, y'all. 21 points, 6 for 13, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Tobias Harris brought you 19, 6 for 13, and 5 for 6 on the free throw line. And that will conclude my recap for 10-17, y'all. And like I said, I was 12 for 10. You know what I'm saying? But things will get better. I know I keep saying it, but like I said, y'all, I'm just praying for change. Like I said, I came to this conclusion that I wanted to do this segment on my channel because it helps me mentally use my abilities more because, like, for real though, like, I plan to do, like, so much on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Besides just the late show. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have studio equipment, and I'm in the process of trying to get more. I need mics, green screen, all type of stuff, so I can do all type of other things. But I'm in the process of following Crank Lucas. Shout out to him. Nick Mirror, Kyle Beats. You know what I'm saying? If you have a chance, you ain't doing nothing, look them folks up. You know what I'm saying? Crank Lucas is a talented comedian / producer, which he does do music. So I do say go check out his music. And if you're in like to music and beat purchasing, you know what I'm saying, Crank Lucas might have something for you. Kyle Beats and I say Nick Murray, you know what I'm saying. I follow others, but those are the main two that has helped me like progress through FL Studio, you know what I'm saying? And just man, shout out to all my people that's down for me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family, you know what I'm saying? And to my lovely daughter, I overslept and did not catch her when she got out of school today. You know what I'm saying? I was up all night watching some YouTube stuff that my dude full of 24 was putting me on and everything. Shout out to him. We talked for some hours yesterday and talked about middle school, 4th, 5th grade. Man, we talked about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And just shout out to basically everybody that follows NAM ENT, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There'll be more on the way. And that's it for the conclusion of the late show, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't matter, you know, because all I do is take negative and I turn it to a positive. You dig? And I'm finna get back to this Philly and Chicago game because they're in the third and some type of quarter. In some type of minutes left. And make sure you subscribe because, like I said, this is just the beginning. And I know y'all sitting here like this dude sucks and all this right here, but I promise I will only get better. And it was something else. I forgot, but anyways, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to all the people on YouTube that's inspiring. You know what I'm saying. Had to do that right there. And peace.